There's this tendency for people who are new to manga and comics to judge a series' artistic value on the quality of its artwork. While great artwork is something to be celebrated in all mediums, it is not the be-all end-all of what I would consider an appealing comic. Just as important as your ability to craft beautiful imagery is your ability to know where to place that imagery. After all, a page of a manga is just a big picture made up of many smaller pictures. There are even cases of manga with art styles I'm not particularly fond of that manage to stick out in my mind as some of the most beautiful I've ever seen because of how well the pages are laid out. While the manga I'm about to talk about is not entirely consistent with the quality of its page layouts, it is an example of a series whose pages still stick out in my mind despite subpar artwork. By the way, spoilers if you haven't figured that out yet. I'm gonna break down two moments from the manga that stand out for me, one from early Naruto and one from Shippuden. Let's start with early Naruto. The context for the scene is that Sasuke has found out that Itachi is looking for Naruto, and he's trying to find him first. The first panel establishes that Sasuke has obtained a location. The line, "I wonder if that could be them," implies that Sasuke had given specific information. The following panel shows Naruto's door being knocked on, and then Sasuke knocking on a door. The immediate follow-up seems like we are watching a chronological sequence of events. This is further supported by Sasuke's knocking being framed next to Naruto in his room answering the door. However, the position of Sasuke's knocking sound effect and the one in Naruto's room aren't lining up, implying that something is wrong. When the door opens, the perspective changes to match the position of the sound effect in Naruto's room, making it seem like he's answered the correct door. But the tilted overhead angle implies that something is still wrong. When Sasuke answers the door, the frame widens to give us a greater field of vision. Then on the next page, we get a large panel from Sasuke's first-person perspective. But unsurprisingly, it's not him. Let's go back to the first page real quick. Notice the position of the panels on the page. Naruto is on the left, and Sasuke is on the right. When the door opens, it may match the position of Naruto's sound effect, but on the page, Sasuke is now looking away from Naruto. So even when he invades the left side of the page, his gaze is now in the opposite direction. On the next page, there's a nice little joke here. Sasuke had given specific detail before, and when looking at the design of the randos, we can see that they have visual similarities to Naruto and Jiraiya. On the bottom, we can once again see Naruto framed on the left and Sasuke on the right, with Naruto now completely facing away from Sasuke. On the next page, we see Naruto open the door, and Itachi now takes up both sides of the page. I'd like to call attention to something here. One of Kishimoto's favorite techniques is transitioning between scenes through matching actions. In these 3 pages, Kishimoto uses the knocking to make 2 separate events look like one. It may not be the most brilliant twist, but it is a clever bit of subversive storytelling. Now I want to talk about my favorite panels in the series, where Kishimoto uses matching transitions to convey meaning. The context for these 2 scenes are that Naruto is looking for Sasuke while battling Tobi, and Jiraiya is battling Pain somewhere else on a different mission. The first page shows Naruto jumping at Tobi before being kicked back down into a small body of water. Skipping a couple pages ahead, Jiraiya has been stabbed by Pain and is now dying while sinking into the ocean. Now the imagery of sinking into the ocean is pretty common and means a lot of different things, most of which are depressing. Here it is being used to represent the literal depths of Jiraiya's failure. The following pages show Jiraiya sinking down while thinking of the final ending to his book. Then we cut to the Leaf Village where Tsunade is looking into the water, worrying about Jiraiya. We watch a frog jump into a pond meant to represent how the frog sage Jiraiya has now passed, mirroring his own sinking into the ocean. But then we watch the water rippling. Turn the page and boom, Naruto emerges from the water. The water had represented loss, defeat, and failure, but this one moment turns that on its head, representing hope and a passing of the torch. Naruto succeeding where Jiraiya failed and carrying his legacy as his student. Naruto's artwork may not be as striking and memorable as some of Jump's other series, but it is a story I believe deserves respect for some genuinely strong visual storytelling. Now with all of that finally said, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving me a like and comment so that I know to make more videos like it in the future. Also consider sharing my work on social media with hashtags like Naruto and Shonen Jump. Your support is greatly appreciated.